becoming real. It's the next episode.
Okay, I have finished all those laptop batteries and converted those into 3 boxes of pairs and 1 box of singles and a few triples. So my next step is to sort these into ones that are ready to do an initial charge test and ones that need a bit more cleaning. So some of them have a bit of goop left over, so I'll sort them, and then the ones that are good to go I will throw in a charger. Those are just difficult. Put those in with the singles. So, I've got these that I can charge right now and these that I need to clean, which is a boring, tedious job, which is why I'm putting it off. Now I want to charge up all these batteries. Fortunately, I have the awesomest battery charger thingy. And I also have my charger. So this is powered via this DC to DC converter, which runs off to my Powerwall. This is just mains powered. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's have a look at the voltages. 2.9, that's quite nice. .7, that's fine. Those will all be good. Alright, let's see how this one's doing. 1.1. See that? That just plummeted. So let's try the other side, just in case. I noticed that a piece of this paper had folded over, so maybe that was the problem. Let's just have a... yeah, could be it's okay. Zero. So that one said 0. Will it charge? No. So that could be that one of these has popped, possibly. Or it could be dead. Basically, if it's reading 0 and the TP4056 won't charge it, that's pretty much as far as I'm willing to go, because trying to manually trickle charge it is not really worth my time. It's a little bit more hassle than it's worth for me, because I've got plenty more stuff to do. Normally I'd put that in a separate pile and then never go back to it. 0.6, but it's charging fine, so that's alright. Now this is one of these ancient paper-wrapped cells. It'll be interesting. 0. Totally. Will it charge? No. No. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's probably 2004 vintage, perhaps. And 2.7. Alright, nice. 43 pairs, all charging at the same time. Cool. Okay, so it's about 9 hours later, and we've got a few here that have not charged. So those are the suspect ones. This one here is warm, so that is definite throwaway. This one here is slightly warm, so that also gets thrown away. This one down here, actually, while I'm here, let's measure how warm. How warm is warm? So if we go that one there, 6 degrees. It's 6 degrees, oh my goodness, it's 5.8 degrees in the garage this morning. It's midwinter here. And the cells that have been charging for 8 hours and have finished, so these are all charged, they're 6 degrees. So they're ambient temperature, whereas this one here, 38 degrees, and that one over there is 27. So it's way warmer than everything else. So those two get thrown out. This one here is only actually 9 degrees, but it still hasn't charged, so I throw that one away as well. If it's not going to charge, then it's not worth bothering with. Strictly speaking, I could try to discharge that and then charge it again and discharge and charge again, and maybe those would come back, but I think it's a bit too risky. There's no point in giving yourself that level of uncertainty. But it would be interesting to see what voltage these are at. So if I throw that, it's at 4, so that's the warm one, and it's at 4 volts. This hot one is at 4.14 and 4.12. So they are very close to charged. Actually, what would happen if we leave it there? Will it drop? No. I'm still not going to risk it. The warm one is just plain dangerous. That's also dangerous. These ones are not getting warm, but they're not reaching the full voltage. So you really don't want to have that buried inside of your big Powerwall. You don't know what the hell's going to happen with that. So it's not worth the risk. So I've thrown those in my metal box, and then all these can be put in another container ready for the next phase. So that's nice. Let's put some more in. So normally I don't bother looking at the voltage. It's fascinating and kind of reassuring when the voltage is nice, but really you don't need to most of the time, because either it charges or it doesn't charge, and those are the important things. So this one here is not charging, and it's a really low voltage. Try, nope, so that one goes out. Yeah. One thing to always be aware of is there could be something on the end of some leftover goop. So if it doesn't charge initially, it's worth checking that. And that one is okay. That's the first, I think, the first one of these paper wrapped cells that's actually charging. It's really low voltage, but it is charging. Alright, so that's another 43 pairs charging up. I will leave those, go off to work, and come back when they are done. Okay, here we are, another 8 or 9 hours later, and got more red cells that haven't finished charging. Let's check the temperatures. So the good ones are 13 degrees. It's 6 or 7 degrees inside here, so it's still pretty cold. So what do we got? 9 degrees, 14, 36. So that hasn't finished charging and it's warm, so that gets tossed out. That's bad. 18, 10, 11, 16. So that's interesting. That one hasn't finished charging, but it's not particularly warm. It's a wee bit warm, but not... Yeah, what does that mean? Let's just measure the voltage on that. That's okay, but it's a little bit on the warm side. So that's ambiguous. I'm inclined. So 16, 19. What should I do there? 13, 19. Yeah, so the bottom cell was a bit warmer. I'm going to toss that out. This one here also didn't finish charging. That's 18 and 18. It charged all the way up, but it got warm, so I'm going to throw that out. This one here, it's 16 degrees, so it's not too bad, but it hasn't finished charging, so out it goes. This one here is a wee bit warm. It's actually 47 degrees, so that is definitely goes out. This one, 26 degrees, so that goes tossed out. And let's just see what all the others are. So we've got 13, 15, 9, 8, 10, 13, 15, 11, 10, 10, 12, 14, and 9. So those are all fine. They can go in the good pile. And then down here we've got 7, 7, 8, 18, and it hasn't finished charging. It's red, so that one goes out. And funnily enough, it's the same colour as that bad one there. So I don't have any others of that colour in here yet. That's interesting. 11, 14, so the next one that's bad is this one here. And that's saying just 11. So the temperature's fine, but it hasn't finished charging. That could be because there was a bit of gunk or something on there. How much voltage is it? Let's measure there, 4.12. So it's charged up. It's perfectly cool. What should I do with that? It's these ambiguous cases that make me think, should I retest it? I'm not sure. Don't know what to do with that one. Okay, so we've got 3 here that that are red, so they haven't charged. They haven't finished charging. 39, 25, and 18. So that one's definitely bad, and that one is definitely bad. This one, 18, it's still, 18 is a wee bit warm. I'm going to say no. And I'm going to throw this one out as well, just so that there's no ambiguity. I know these are all fine because they got through a charge. I don't know what capacity they are, but at least they charge properly. Alright, so that's green, 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 all the way to there. That one there is a tiny bit warm. What do we got? We've got 8 versus 13, which is not terrible, but I'm going to throw that out. And this one here, 29. That's no good. And this one here is 28. And it's a nice hand warmer at this time of the year, midwinter. Alright, so these are all good. More fresh cells. And do a quick bit of cleaning on the ends of these. Okay, I'll just get rid of these bad ones, put them in my metal box. Oh, they're still warm. Maybe I should put them in my pocket to warm myself up. I kind of think these paper wrapped cells are a complete waste of time, because I'm pretty sure they are almost museum pieces. It'll be interesting to see what capacity they've got left in them. Right. So, power. It's actually not a good idea to plug them all in and then turn the power on because it gives a massive hit to the power supply. But it's rated at 30 amps, and this is 24, and they won't actually be going all the way up to 1 amp each, because quite often these charge below 1 amp, so I think it'll be fine. That one there, yep, they're all going. That's all good. And that's going as well. Cool. All good. This one's ramping up pretty fast, which may mean that it's a crappy cell. We'll find out. I'll give it 8 hours. The time now is 12 minutes past 7. I'll come and check it a bit later tonight and then let it run all through the night